Hiya.
How are you? Fancy meeting you here.
Wow.
So Wallis, we met here in the park today to talk about your new record, but I just want to know a little bit about your background first of all, if you want to tell me a bit about your background.
I'm 36. I'm living in Berlin at the moment. I'm there for about 6 years. I was born in Meath, grew up in Wexford. I'm a Galway girl. I have 6 records.
Where did you start in music?
Highly intelligent and really good looking. Yeah.
Whereabouts did you start in music? I believe your dad give you your first guitar?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I was 6 months old when I got my first guitar, and it was a toy, really.
Yeah.
And it was never out of my hands since then. I just love it.
Do you remember not playing music? No, you just always learned.
I think I was always playing music. There was 7 kids of us, and we all had our own interests, and guitar was definitely mine. I remember my sister got a guitar for her Christmas gift, and I was about 4 or something, and I was like, that's mine.
Yeah, lots of competition. So did she play guitar as well, or did you steal that?
Not anymore. I think I might have stole a great gift from her, you know. But,
well, that's allowed.
That's allowed as well. I should have given her back something though.
Oh, it's fight or flight, isn't it?
Yeah, this is it.
And did you learn how to play the guitar upside down first? How did that work?
Well, it happened that I was playing the guitar and all the strings broke, and I had to put them back. I was playing it left-handed, and all the strings broke, and then I brought it back to Cloak's in Enniscorthy, and Mr. Cloak put the strings on, and we were chatting away, and I was only a little girl, and chatting
What
away.
age were you around then?
I'd say I was about 7 or 8 when I broke all the strings, and they'd be hanging by a thread. And
you're holding on for dear life.
Yeah. So I brought it back, he put the strings on, and he put them on in a right-handed fashion. Yeah. Because that's standard. Yeah. And got the guitar back, and I went, I can't play this thing. Well, I didn't say that, but it's just different, and I just learned it to play the left-handed guitar in a right-handed way. Oh, yeah.
And do you still do that now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing for house parties, because nobody has a left-handed guitar ever.
No, so you can play both ways then, really?
Yeah. Well, I can't play both ways. The other way's a puzzle, but I'll try, Yeah.
You give it a good shot,
I'd give it a try, just play anything,
Sure. And you grew up in a pub?
I grew up in a pub. I was between the age of 5 and 10 when my parents owned the Gilded Cage, which is now the Old House, across from Tracy's Hotel.
Oh wow, up towards Vinegar Hill there.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
And do you miss the pub life, or is that where you learned about bands and stuff like that? Is that where inspiration came from? Or?
Yeah, some of the big inspirations would have came from there. I remember being a child coming down during the night just because I heard this instrument playing, and came down during the night, and there was a guy with white hair playing the guitar in a trad band. Yeah. And I was in my pajamas, and I just sat next to him, just kind of learning what's he doing there, and he was like very, very, very kind, and was just like looking down at me, and I just remember thinking, that's beautiful sound. Yeah. So that would have been a big inspiration of like watching his hand go, strumming extremely fast and really beautiful Irish traditional chords. It would have been the start of it. And also how my parents were lovely to everybody. It didn't matter who you were, didn't matter who you were, so
they were very welcoming,
very. And I love that about the pub. It's kind of where really intense stories about life and death, and people are in a great mood or they're in a terrible mood, it's a very special psychological roller coaster in a pub. Yeah.
And that stuck with you, so you would find inspiration in that an awful lot.
And the pints help.
And the pints definitely help. People tend to get a bit more creative with pints, don't
Down
they?
the end of a glass.
There's the imagination, lads.
Oh yeah.
Very good. So you live in Berlin at the moment.
I do.
You were telling me that.
Yeah.
And you don't go back to London at all anymore?
No, I mean, I kind of had my time there. I kind of rinsed it to the point where I was super happy to get out of there. It was a very competitive place. And I'm not into competition. I love competitions. I used to play football and that kind of thing. Like, I love the challenge.
Yeah.
But I'm not into arts being a competition. I don't think that's right. Like, arts should be about taking your time, taking the time it needs. And,
promoting one another.
Yeah, help supporting, absolutely, yeah. There was none of that. Should be in walking down a hallway in a rehearsal studio and you'd be like, how are you? And they wouldn't even say hello to you.
Really?
So I'm like, well, okay.
Just too busy, too much. Yeah.
I was their competition, you see.
Yeah.
So it's just very strange.
There was no such thing as collaboration over there then? No.
Very little.
No.
Yeah. It was lovely. I lived in Brixton when I was down there and Brixton was a beautiful community, big Jamaican community, and I loved that idea of an old British, old London communities, like, all right, you know.
Yeah. Picky blinders.
Tough, like working class. I love that kind of thing, but yeah, it's a bit too fast for me.
Yeah, so Berlin's a little bit more chilled.
It's asleep nearly.
Really?
Yeah, like it can be. It's very, people walk really slowly and they think really deeply and it's very easygoing.
Because I would have thought the Irish were pretty laid back, but it sounds like Berlin is more laid back than the Irish even.
Yeah, Irish are not like they're excuse my language. They, like when
you're walking
crop that. When you're walking down the street, look at how fast Irish people walk and stuff.
Yeah, we're going. Always in a hurry, but going nowhere.
They're always in a hurry, always doing something. Like the Irish people are really, really active. And I mean, I love it. Like, but in comparison to Berliners, I don't know what it is. They sit on a bench for a whole day, kind of thing.
Just watching the world go by.
Yeah, you know. And doing nothing is brilliant there. Like, it's really important to do nothing there. Yeah.
You spoke about that in one of your interviews before about the natural orchestra of life and stuff as well. That you get it in your music. Like your genres or your type of music has changed an awful lot since your first album. So what brought that on, or were you?
I just too much interest in sound and too much interest in
just wanting to do kind of cover everything.
Yeah, like there's so much out there, so much interesting styles out there, and I'm the kind of person that I love seeing where something can go, and I play a lot of instruments, so I enjoy the different it always feels like you hold a different instrument and it feels like a different person, and you kind of have a conversation with the instrument and see what it likes to do, when it sounds best, and the instrument will show you what it likes. I love that. So I love the mechanics of how instruments work and how they connect with each other, and electricity. And
it's incredible that you can change to do, because a lot of artists can't adapt the way you can, which is really unbelievable.
Well, I would say to anybody, just give it a try, take a chance, as George Carlin says. Just try out new things, and because life can be very long, like
a song.
I use that phrase, and now I can't anymore because I've written a song about it. Life is long. Like don't be quoting your own songs there.
And on that, like say you live in Berlin and home is home. Do you miss it an awful lot? Your album was a bit nostalgic, the last one, like you.
Oh, definitely. Like I go mad if I can't go home.
And when you get home, do you come home for Christmas with all the siblings around? Is it a madhouse?
It's wild. It's good. It's good crack. There's like all the talking all the time. It's deadly. Like, it's great. I get on really well with my family.
And they're all musical, so you probably have a sing-song.
No sing-songs, actually.
Really?
Actually, we've never had a sing-song.
No way.
That is mad.
You're only figuring this.
But there's I'm just figuring this out as you're talking to me. Like, we all play music. There's always music in the house. The radio's on or whatever. Or there's a vinyl playing or something. But there's always music very loud.
And do you think you'll do a collaboration someday with all your siblings?
Yes, we're with Noah.
You're gonna say.
I mean, why not? If I move home or something like that, it'd be nice to jam out in the shed, because my brother Stephen is a really good drummer, and my brother Edgar is like a really good songwriter. So I don't see why, and everybody sings. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, we had a gig in the Arts Centre here in Wexford. We had 2 nights in the Arts Centre, and we all got up on the stage.
No,
Yeah, that
like
was-
just kind of spontaneously.
Yeah, for one of the songs, I called my family up on the stage, and my dad had a witch's hat on, and my sister was dressed in like a.
Was it Halloween? Obviously.
Yeah. We were all dressed up as something, and my dad was a witch, and my sister was a witch, and we're all there going, "This is a meal of convenience." It was really cute.
Oh, that's
Real
nice.
Kelly family stuff there, like.
Yeah. Did anybody video at the time, or?
Oh, there is a photo. I know there's a photo
Yeah.
where we're.
You may resurrect that.
mid-laughter.
So.
Yeah, shocking.
Just for Halloween, there could be another.
We're just a
another
Halloween
outbreak.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. But so you're going on tour now. You're flat out for nearly a month solid. I think you've
Yeah.
36 gigs, have
Yeah.
you, in the space of not even 2 months?
Yeah, exactly. It's like almost. Yeah, it's about 7 or 8 weeks solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in a bus for 7 or 8 weeks solid with a sleeper bus with all of about 9 people.
That's a tough life.
It's tough. You have to like each
Yeah.
other, and you have to be really like diligent about
Yeah.
being open and honest with each
Yeah.
other and having the crack.
Yeah.
'Cause if you can't have the crack, that's about 7
A few
weeks
pints
of,
along the way to cure it. Yeah.
This is it.
And
And when
it-
too many pints are had, you're like the real conversations come out. So you have to be good to each other. Like,
yeah, you wake up the next morning and you have to
Oh, what's
sometimes apologise.
Yeah. Oh God, there's a lot of apologies
Yeah,
on tour.
yeah.
All right.
But that's good though, that's good, it's all
Yeah.
open. And have you the same crew with you since Spoons, say, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm working with the same management. Quite a lot of the same team since since 2004.
Oh yeah.
And I love it. Like a lot of people don't. You know how it is to be working with people that you like, and
Yeah.
to be. It becomes brotherhood, and it becomes
I
a
was going to
family.
say a family away from home, like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm godmother to my manager's
No.
child and everything. You know,
Ah.
you just know each other the best, and I love working with them. They're such adventurous, kind, ethical people, and
Yeah.
it's just a pleasure to work with them. And every year gets better because you get to know each other
Yeah.
better. The work gets better. Your relationship gets deeper.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah,
Of
very
course.
lucky.
That's a long time to be working with people, isn't
Yeah,
it?
especially in this business, because quite a lot of artists don't
Yeah.
receive artist development from managers. It's a lot of it's kind of trying to make the quick buck, unfortunately, and it's an emotional business, you know, because there's a lot of factors. There's a vanity to it. Like you're supposed
Yeah.
to be really hip and cool, and you're supposed to be beautiful
Yeah.
and endlessly supposed to never get old.
Oh, right, okay,
And
because that
everybody
happens.
critiques your work and says it's good or it's shite or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's really strongly critiqued. And you're there shedding some kind of a truth from your heart, you
Yeah.
know? And it's there to be critiqued by people, or smithed or what
You're
have
bare
you.
and all, like, because you wear your heart on your sleeve quite a lot in your songs.
If you do, you
Yeah.
have to be able to. You have to have a kind of a thick skin, but it's about the people that you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
So I don't have a thick skin anymore. I'm like, if I want to have a cry, I'll just have a cry.
You've
you know?
softened.
Yeah, over time, I'm
Yeah.
like, I just don't think it's fair on myself to be really, really hard on myself.
No.
And
Would
it's
you
good
have
to
said you used to have a boundary, like when you were younger, like, and over the years it's.
Yeah. Like I would have given 110% and
Yeah.
leave nothing for myself at all. And
Yeah.
nowadays it's, I'll go for the 100, but I'll.
Take your own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I leave that extra 10 for myself. Like,
Yeah. Well, if you don't, there'll be nothing left for everybody else anyway. So.
yeah.
What is the
That's
point?
it.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So is that like, your new album is called Woman,
Yeah.
and is that where woman is coming from? Is it a feminist aspect, or is it just?
That too, yeah,
Yeah.
full sure. It kind of started because I am a woman now, you
Yeah.
know, and I'm celebrating getting older.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Like, my craft's getting better. I've put in the hours, so everything's getting better
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
You don't have to like it, or nobody has to like it, but I'm enjoying myself now. you
Yeah.
know. And I feel like I've stepped into a new phase of my songwriting.
Yeah.
I used to always write about the same thing, like love, finding the big love, and
Yeah.
loving each other and
Yeah.
my family and stuff like that. But nowadays I've moved into paying attention to what's going on in my social circles in the
Yeah.
world around me, and I've written a political record, so
Yeah.
to say. And
Like
I never
there's
did that
so
before.
much going on as well, like, and
Yeah.
it needs to be out there, I suppose, like, which is credit to you.
Well, thanks, but I won't take all of the credit. Like, I'm pretty. I've listened to political music in my whole life, but I never. How I used it in my music up to now was to say, like, to push positivity and to stay positive because there's a lot of darkness in the world, and I figured that my duty in songwriting was to stay positive. And but nowadays I'm like, there's a bit too much happening now that I'm not extremely positive in this record. It's a bit more reflective and
which is human.
Yeah.
It's just normal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And when you're on the road, do you find it, like a lot of artists I know find it tough to kind of self-care or maintain your own mental health while you're going so much? Like, it's a lot and you're giving to everybody else. What do you do to try
to look after that? Well, it's mostly the people around me. So if I have a bitchy kind of person on the team, it's poisonous.
Oh yeah.
I've done a tour with that, and it's not good. Like, you have to have people who are able to be kind to each other and know the time when to leave somebody alone, or
kind of take it on the chin and then leave it and move on. Yeah, like constructive
absolutely.
criticism. Yeah,
definitely. And the drinking, I cut down on the drinking because I used to drink an awful lot, and it would kind of dull in my senses of how I was treating people. So I paid attention to that, and there's, how would I look after it? Is sleep. To be honest with you, like.
And how do you sleep on a bus?
Is
it hard?
Absolutely anywhere. I would.
Just KO.
Yeah, I'd sleep on a stamp. It's just from years of travelling and being like, I have to.
You've adjusted.
I've just adjusted, exactly. Yeah. I've just adjusted. Like, I'd be in a car like this and I'd be fast asleep. I once slept through an earthquake in Italy.
Really?
I'll out like a light.
So you never heard the earthquake at all?
Never heard.
You just woke up and somebody told you there was an earthquake.
I was having a great dream or something, but straight through an earthquake in Italy, never even heard a thing or felt it.
Oh
wow. You do have to pay attention to yourself, and you have to pay attention to those around you.
Yeah.
And now paying attention to others around you helps you an awful lot.
Yeah.
If you,
Yeah, I think it helps to help others anyway as well, doesn't it? So you kind of feel better in yourself for doing it.
Yeah.
So for younger generations coming up, how did you progress from, say, a small town girl in Enniscorthy to everything you are now? Like, it's a big progression.
I put a lot of my progression down to my team.
Yeah.
And no messing. It's like my managers, Peter and Liz, we've been working together, like, say, 15 years.
Yeah.
But they've just endless ideas, and they just want to see where the story goes.
Yeah.
They've made a lot of beautiful decisions on my behalf. Like, I only ever signed record deals where it was one record. Yeah. Whereas a lot of people would say, no, take the 5 records deal. But that could be
too much.
That's about 12 years of your life.
Yeah.
And if you're a 20-year-old,
you don't know where you want to go yet, really.
No, so
it could change. Yeah.
Take your time, make the right decisions. Absolutely take your time, because music should be around forever, and it's not just a hype thing. If you love it, work hard and work well and enjoy yourself. Yeah.
And did you go to college? Yeah.
I studied in Enniscorthy in the Tech with Anita Cullen. I did a music course in there, and that was excellent.
Yeah.
She taught me about production and recording.
Yeah.
And so much more. And from there, I took that. After that course, I did 2 years in Ballyfermot in the Rock School.
Yeah.
And through an exchange that the Rock School did, we went over to Germany and played with lots of different musicians.
So that's how you got there.
And that's how I met my manager.
Yeah.
It's just chance, pure chance. You know.
Which is a lot of life. Yeah.
Yeah. It was great. Like, I was 21 or something when I met my management, and I was.
That's very young.
Pretty hungry. Yeah. But I was pretty hungry, and I was just like, let's work together, let's see what happens. I just liked them.
And was it a naive hunger, like, or you?
Yeah. It was a naive and stupid and
blissful all at the same time.
Yeah, ignorant but it felt right. You know, I really liked those people.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, sure, what's the worst that can happen? We can try it out.
Yeah.
And it just kept getting better. So
Yeah.
we kept finding new things to do, and we started our own publishing company. We started our own record label. And
Yeah.
with the idea to say we should own everything, and if somebody wants it, then we'll give it to them for a short time.
Yeah.
You know, but nobody don't have to marry anybody.
Yeah, so you're your own person, you're independent, always, like.
Yeah, it has to
it's a good
start
idea.
from the source,
Yeah.
And that was their idea.
Yeah.
I would never have come up with that idea.
No, and I think a lot of young people might get lost in the idea of being generic these days as well, and trying to go with the same pop culture and kind of going that route, and it doesn't really work out for them. It kind of takes away their uniqueness, doesn't it?
You're dead right, yeah. Being unique is the most important thing you can be in the arts, like, because unique and showing the world around you.
Yeah.
I think that's your unique point. But yeah, oh God, I mean, there's so many musicians. I'm teaching songwriting now. I started teaching, which I'm crazy about. That's after changing my life. And I'm saying to a lot of musicians with young people who bring in their songs, and it sounds exactly like somebody else. I'm like, what way? If you're to redo this now, what would you do? Yeah. And they're like, I'd do it this way. And I was like, that's you see.
Yeah.
Don't be doing it exactly like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be always trying to draw out something special.
Yeah.
You're like you say, not to be generic.
Yeah.
There's too much interest in things to be generic. Yeah.
Yeah. So you enjoy the teaching aspect of it?
Love it.
And can anybody go to your songwriting?
I've started doing courses, so I get employed by colleges.
And is this in Berlin?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Around Germany. And so I started doing that, just courses where somebody buys a time for the course and gets taught by me and gets taught by somebody else, you know, and it's a summer thing or something. But I'm going to start doing subscriptions, and one of my dreams in life is to have a school. Yeah.
Back in Ireland or abroad?
Wherever.
Or both?
Take it wherever. Yeah, just to have like a kind of a school that I can bring around and teach people whatever they want to know. Yeah. Because I learn a lot. Yeah. Oh my God, it's so fulfilling.
Yeah. Yeah, you do, especially because my dad always says in work that, like, you kind of have to let the younger generation come in to teach you more about what we're called the digital natives these days. I think that's what we are. So,
what so do you teach as well?
No, it's just
my teaches.
We're in the window business, but it's just
lovely.
We'd be teaching him as we go along, like computers and stuff like that. Like, even just in that, he's like, they don't really know, and then we come along and it's like as if we know everything.
I love that, the idea that I love the digital native thing as well, because a lot of my life is based around digitalism,
technology and stuff.
And the only really tactile thing now is holding a CD or holding a vinyl or a tape or something. And that's vinyl, thank God, is becoming more interesting. But exactly. Some of the greatest ideas are in people that are just like starting and trying. Yeah, and they're totally fresh. They've no clue, and they're just putting ideas out there, and it's just a fresh face on it, isn't it? Yeah, it's
brilliant.
Lovely.
So you just got your vinyl for Woman? Yeah. Super excited.
Oh, so good. Like, it's because it means something really to hold it in your hands. Yeah. I worked for 3 months with the artist that designed the cover. We worked together for like over 3 months on that project.
What was the inspiration on it? Was it
hour-long phone calls, middle of the night, being like, "How are you feeling?" You know,
and lots of proofs.
What are you eating? How's your body? And talking about what's going on in the world, and talking about astrology. And she's a real psychedelic person.
Out there.
Her name's Maria Torres. She's a Spanish artist, and she's a yoga teacher, and she's a really spiritual person.
Very contemporary then in her own way. Yeah,
very much so. Yeah. Like, she doesn't shy away from being extremely psychedelic, but also really like almost kick in the face visuals. You're like, I can't believe she drew that.
Like, would it be shocking, or would you just be like, oh my God?
No, it's just really, it's really stark. Yeah. She works a lot with the female body, and
have you ever been like, I can't put that on my cover? Or would you just go with it?
I guess she knows me well enough that she knows what I'd be into or what I like to please people, so I don't like to shock people or something. I prefer to. I'd rather not be shocking. I mean, there's very little I won't talk about.
Yeah.
But,
just maybe kind of connect it a little bit.
And I respect my parents, so I don't want to have like, I don't know, Sheila in a gig or something on the front. Like, although, I mean, that's I shouldn't be taking the piss out of Sheila in a gig. That's a really important feminine figure in Ireland. Like, it was about spirituality with the child. Yeah. And it wasn't just a visual thing of a female autonomy or something. Yeah,
it was more
anatomy,
than that,
I should say, not autonomy.
Yeah, but
both.
The older generation in Ireland or wherever just might not get it.
Yeah, the wildness.
Not yet. Yeah.
But she did something really beautiful with the artwork. So it's about female feminism and female empowerment and the anatomy and also friendship and love and respect and peace and all of these beautiful things. So
you have a really busy day today. You're heading to Alan Corcoran South East next.
Yeah.
And down to Waterford, I believe, then after that.
Yeah, so WLR and then Beat, and it's a lovely life to get around, you know what I mean? Yeah.
As they say, there's no time for the wicked, like, or no rest for the wicked.
This is it. I'm happy, like, I get to meet people like yourself.
Yeah.
And yourself.
Yeah.
So,
and then where can people see you after this? I know you were on Tommy Tiernan as well, actually. That must have been pretty cool.
That was deadly. Yeah. I'm a big fan of his. Like,
is he the same in real life as he is?
He's lovely.
Really?
He's a real thinker.
Yeah.
You can see it behind his eyes. And
are you a little bit worried about what he's going to say at any moment? Like, because he could come out with anything.
He absolutely could. He's very respectful lad, though. I mean, it's nothing that... I don't think I've never seen him annoy somebody. Everybody loves him. He's just a real ingratiator,
Yeah.
Because he's respectful of people. He likes
He's
them.
only ever having the crack, though.
Yeah.
No matter what way it goes, like, he's very good. Like,
and his program's amazing. Like, you're a really good interviewer, like.
Oh, I don't know about that. But thank you very much.
Definitely. And you just have to have a natural flair for it, don't you? And he's just nice with. He likes people.
Yeah. He's a real people person altogether.
He is,
like,
people person. That's it.
Yeah. So where can people see you now for your gigs?
So I'm going around Europe, and as part of that, I'm coming back to doing a lovely tour around Ireland, playing in the National Concert Hall here again. Yeah. For the second time. The first time was amazing.
Was that one of your favourite gigs? Like, was that one of your all-time highs?
Oh, stop it! That was that was a life high. Now,
your 21-year-old self mightn't have like
never would have believed, you know, something like that. It was more about the support.
Yeah.
Just to come in, and I came onto the stage and I was already bawling my eyes out by the time I came on. Oh God!
Just the pure excitement, like our nerves as well.
Homecoming, and then everybody saw my face, all my friends saw me. I'm choking up thinking about it now. They knew what it meant to be, and everybody was just like, yeah! And I was like, ah!
I wonder will it be the same for you now, like when you're coming back with new songs, with just a fresh perspective.
Yeah. Love me, please. Please don't not like this.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will.
It'll be grand.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Thank you very much for talking to me today. I better not take you any longer because I think we're running over now.
No, we're actually going to the pub.
Oh, brilliant. I'll go with you. Can we go? So,
thanks a million for
Thank you very much.